As a model and actress, I learned from the best. I've always loved fashion. Everybody, welcome back to Fumi Fashion and Beauty Special Edition, because this is the Golden Globes Red Carpet Review. It is my very first, and I'm terribly excited because, like all of you at home, for many years I sat and watched the red carpet, and I watched the late Joan Rivers really give it to these actors coming back and forth. I am not going to go that route. I'm going to do it my style, my way. And before we start, let us find out exactly what is the Golden Globes. What is the Golden Globes? We say the Golden Globes, the red carpet. Do you guys at home know what the Golden Globes is? Okay, just so that we are clear, let me give you a little bit of what it's about. The Golden Globe Award is an American accolade bestowed by 93 members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, recognizing excellence in film and television, both domestic and foreign. That is what the Golden Globes is about. So this was something that was requested when, unfortunately, Joan Rivers passed away. And I have decided to dress for the occasion. So as you can see, my hair is done. I'm wearing Cavalli, and I've got we're going to do it Fumi style. So let me start and run down a few things first. This is my disclaimer. I'm an actor, I'm an actress, and I lived in Hollywood for 10 solid years. So there's a little bit of behind the scenes that I kind of understand that might not be really obvious to many of you that are not in the industry, not in the business. An actor, an actress is exactly that. They are talented individuals that don't necessarily know about fashion, they don't know about makeup, they don't know about hairstyle. It is not their division. When you're an actor, a working actor on a hit show, you have your agent, you have your manager, you have a publicist, you have a stylist, you have a wardrobe person, well, stylist, yes, then you've got your makeup, and then you've got your hair. Kim Kardashian, for example, rolls with her crew everywhere she goes. She has to have her hair people. She has to have her makeup people. The same thing with Rihanna. I say this because when you see an actress coming down the red carpet, they're like, oh my God, what was she thinking? What was she thinking before she wore this? Why didn't she change it to something else? These actors don't necessarily have that style sense, and they leave it to their stylists. Or they collaborate, which means that they work together with their stylist to come up with the final look. Unlike myself, where I can dress myself, I can make myself up because I was a model. You understand me? I love makeup, I love style, I love fashion. That is my passion apart from being an actress. But some actors don't have that, and they leave that with the stylist. I say this because today we have the fashion police outside and we have the ambulance outside, and the stylists are the ones that are going to go in. The actors not necessarily are going to go in, but we shall let them know that this is not what is happening. That is why I have the categories where you look fabulous, give your stylist a gift. Yes? All right. So with that said, this is why Rachel Zoe is Rachel Zoe, because she claims her work, and she really does very well, and has gotten a reputation plus a reality show, so on and so forth. But you cannot blame an actor if she looks awful. More often than not, it's because the stylist didn't really do their job. Okay? So let's get to it. So the first category is well-dressed. The well-dressed, give your stylist a gift voucher. First one up, Reese Witherspoon in Calvin Klein. I thought she was very clean. It was a beautiful strapless dress. I think it was off-white, champagne-ish color. I don't know whether it had beads or sequins on it, but it was very streamlined. It was very structured, and it showed her body off perfectly. The bust line was fine. She had the confidence. She swept her hair to the side. The makeup was gorgeous. The lips was just so. And her jewelry, she just wore a pair of earrings. She let the necklace and the decollage just speak for itself and really have that streamlined look all the way down for the dress. Loved her. I think she did great. Reese, give your stylist a gift voucher. Up next, Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek has the figure 8. Very, very curvaceous. She's got an ample bust, she's got a small waist, and she's got beautiful hips. And she knows how to dress her body. Hence, she wore this beautiful Alexander McQueen applique, thick, kind of curtainish fabric, which didn't look bad. It looked great, and she cinched it in with a silver belt. She also put some flowers on the side of her hair, which I thought really brought down her look to be much more feminine and not as sultry, not as sexy. Because of her figure, she really just looks sexy. She can't help it. So I think that just really brought it down, and she looked really sweet. She looked very nice. I loved it. I loved it. Salma Hayek, give your stylist a money voucher. The next up is Viola Davis. She was wearing Donna Karan. I thought she looked great. It was strapless, it fit her bust, her hair was done, makeup was done, red lipstick to match the dress, which can be tricky, but with her, it looked great. And she had her nails done. She looked happy. She smiled confidently on the red carpet. Yeah, Viola Davis is looking fabulous. Emma Stone. Emma Stone, for me, was gorgeous. She wore Lanvin. She wore a jumpsuit that had a big bow sash in the back. Of course, it's a risk, but it's different. I would have worn this. I loved the applique detail in the bust. I loved the sash. I loved the hair clip that she had in her hair. She was different. It was very, very unique, and she rocked it with confidence. I really liked it. And she had her hands in her pockets, and she was like, what? What are you going to say about this? Well, let me tell you, Emma Stone, what I'm going to tell you is that give your stylist a money voucher, a big one, because you were different, it was unexpected, and I really loved it. Good job, girlfriend. This was controversial, but I'm going to stick with my guns. Lana Del Rey, and she wore vintage Tavilla. I loved it. I loved it. I don't know what to tell you. I loved the dress. I loved the pleats. I know it was a little bit open. I loved the fact that she had her hair in a bouffant. The second that I saw her, she reminded me of Priscilla Presley, Elvis Presley's wife. Yes?
Daughter, no wife.
Yes, Elvis. Priscilla. I think her name is Priscilla.
Yeah.
The wife.
Ex-wife.
Yes, the ex-wife. I loved it. I did. Lana Del Rey is very quirky. She has her own look. She does her own thing, even with her album covers, with her music videos. This is very reminiscent of Lana Del Rey. Even when she has her music videos, it's very in tune with the 1950s America. I loved this dress. I think that she had it down to a T. I loved the color. I loved the way it came right down from the center of her bust and spread out with a, bow. It was vintage. I loved it. I loved it, and I put her in the well-dressed category. And Lana Del Rey, yes, you can go ahead and you can give your stylist a lovely present, a gift money voucher, so that she can decide what she wants to buy for herself. I think you looked great. The next lady that looked fabulous was Diana Kruger, and she was in Emilia Wickstead. Gorgeous. I wish she smiled a little bit more. Aside from that, she just looked like a queen. Very clean lines. Very similar of sorts to Reese Witherspoon's, but hers was a high neck and it was sleeveless, but it was tucked in right in the armpit, and it just swayed out and showed her beautiful, I'm sure, a size 2 figure. Hair was done in those Hollywood Veronica Lake waves, and she had silver eyeshadow with very pale lips. I thought she looked absolutely exquisite, class, timeless. She will have this dress and you can wear it 10 years down the line and it will still have that power factor. This girl I love. I know she gets a lot of heat. I follow her on Instagram, and again, she just rules with the sound of her own drum. She's very spontaneous, and I think that's why her new husband just loves her. Who am I talking about? Chrissy Teigen, and she was in Zuhair Murad. From the second that she stepped onto the podium with her husband, I just thought, excuse me, shut the front door. Who are we talking to here? She looked gorgeous. I know she's a model and I know that she was tall, but at the same time, this dress was pink, it was blush. It had all the details of the dress in the right places. And then it was swooned all the way in the back, it was bare. She looked gorgeous. As I was picking my girls, I realized a whole bunch of them were wearing the same designer, favorite designer of mine, and I decided to group them together, and they are my Versace girls. As you know, Versace does not play half and half. They come 100% or not at all. So these are my Versace girls. First up, Heidi Klum. Singing. Such a refreshing outfit. No, such a refreshing dress, because the last red carpet she did, she wore, what did she wear? I think she wore, was it Versace? I'm not sure. But she looked not so fabulous. This time around, she's wearing a beautiful red one-shoulder dress with applique on one side of the bust and then twirling it on the hip. She looks like $1 million. She has the red nail polish, she's got the red lips, she's got the red shoes, she's tanned like extra, and she's got the Veronica Lake waves on the side. Veronica Lake was an old Hollywood actress back in the day, and she was really known for, putting her hair over one eye. And I saw a lot of actresses having their hair put to the side with those waves. It's always glamorous. It's great for the red carpet. It does work. When you want high-end glamour, you got to give it to them. Heidi, welcome back. We thought we had lost you for a minute, but you're back. Maybe your young boyfriend is doing something to you. Whatever he's doing, it's working. You looked great. 4 children, fabulous. No introduction. Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson, I tell you, because I've walked a couple of red carpets, there's nothing sexier than confidence. There's nothing sexier than when you know that you're $1 million. You can arrive late and leave early, and you're magic. Kate Hudson strolled up there. She's newly single. She's got a very small bust and she knows how to maximize it. I can't wear that dress. I would love to wear that dress, but there will be, I will definitely be arrested. Ula won't let me out of the house. Will you, Ula? No way. But she can wear it because she must be like a size 32A. She's not a B, that's for sure. And it came all the way right down to just above her belly button. She looked fantastic in white. And then it had the T-zone to show the shoulder blades, the waistline, not a stitch of fat anywhere to be seen. Even Jennifer Aniston, and we'll talk about Jennifer Aniston. I wish she had taken the cue. This is how you show up to a red carpet. This is what you're working with. Alrighty. So who else was my Versace girl? I loved this dress. Amy Adams. And she was also a winner of the evening. She wore a beautiful, very pale, lilac-ish periwinkle Versace dress that had the flap that just pinched in at the back. It's cinched in at the waist. You can see that it's structured inside the bodice to, lift the bust, and then it's just wrapped around on the hips and just sweeps right out. The red carpet was wet because it had rained early on that day, I think, or the day before. So a lot of their dresses got soiled, and it changed color, but notwithstanding, Amy Adams looked sensational. She's a winner. Last week, I don't know whether you remember, I told you about the film that I had watched, Doubt. She was in that film and she did very well. She really did very well. I'm very happy for her. She's a winner. She's got her red hair going on. She's got that lovely, beautiful pale skin. The Versace dress did her wonders. The next Versace girl was Jessica Chastain. Jessica Chastain showed up on the red carpet in a rusty, bronzy, goldish black dress. Again, the same pleats like Lana Del Rey, but placed differently. She showed up and I thought Marilyn Monroe. I just thought Marilyn Monroe. She looked like a superstar. This is an A-class actress. Again, hair swept to the side. Again, hair is red. Again, the details to the eyes. Small signature earrings, and that was it. Lovely bracelet, dark nails, and she was good to go. I loved it. She showed the chest. She's got a small chest as well. She looked fantastic. Everything was cinched in at the waist. She just looked like a superstar. She looks like the superstar that she is. She's been a winner a couple of times, and she's showing us that she's going nowhere. The other Versace girl, to cap it off, and she trumped them all. I say this because of her age. Because at 77, she's not on crutches. She doesn't have any hip replacements. She's not talking about her pills. Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda, I bow. I bow and I pray to God Almighty that at 77, I've still got it together and I am sporting a size 4 figure. She looked sensational. The dress was very age appropriate because where it had the skin, it was covered with mesh detail. She had the safety pin detail, a very updated version of, what does she call herself? Hugh Grant's ex. What does she call? Elizabeth Hurley. It was an updated version. She had her hair done and coiffed and cut and colored. She has her lashes on, hand on hip. At 77, you have to give it to her. And she got the shoes I felt were the best shoes of all. And if you look down on her dress, I liked that it was shorter where you could see the shoes for her. Maybe she's the type that, you know what, don't make it too long, I'm going to trip. But the thing was that it was complete. From hair strand to toe, she looked flawless. I want to tell you something, which some of you might not know. This is also an audition process for the actors. This is letting the casting directors, the producers, the studio heads of Warner Brothers, of Weinstein Company, letting them know I am here, I am still marketable, I am still hot, and I can do the job. This is why a lot of actresses make sure that they are looking like $1 million for these award shows. Another thing about award shows, For example, like the Golden Globes, of course you get the nominations, just like the Academy Awards, you get the nominations beforehand. So those actors, actresses that are walking down the red carpet, A, you are nominated, that's why you are there. B, you are presenting, that's why you are there. Or you are pitching a new show, that is why you are there. Other than that, nobody else really goes to the award shows. It's very long. Like I said, you are very structured. Majority of the actresses change into their second outfit. The party begins at the after parties. So let us go to the well-dressed man. I am really feeling this brother. I like him a lot. He's a married man, just as I'm doing my job, so it's not personal. And I just felt he looked fabulous. He wore Armani. David Oyelowo. David Oyelowo is an extremely diverse actor. And I'm seeing his body of work just grow and flourish and color. And I can see him winning an award further down the line. He wore a three-piece Armani suit. It was shiny, but it wasn't that kind of, Studio 54, globe shine. It wasn't offensive, so to speak. It was delicious because it was in blue. This is another thing. Most of the men that stood out for me wore color in raisin, in pine wood, in purple, in dark aubergine. I love the fact that they're taking a chance and stepping out of the norm and wearing colored suits that are still dark but has got that extra zhazh. Married. Congratulations to Eddie Redmayne, and he wore Gucci. He wore a Gucci velvet jacket, and the tie, the bow tie just looked adorable. I just thought that he looked fantastic. Jake Gyllenhaal, because I like the fact that they had the beard. I like the fact that it wasn't a stubble. They had let it grow in, so it didn't look rough. When you have a stubble, you look great when you wear jeans and a shirt and it's like, I've been away for a whole weekend with guess who? That looks good with the stubble. But on a red carpet, you want to look smart. You want to look sharp. And he looked sharp. He looks mature. He was there with his sister, who was also, I think she was a winner. I'm not so sure. But he looked great. The bespoke is important for men. Get that custom fit. I do it with Ula all the time. It works. Yes, honey bunny, I do. Because he's 6'5". Ula is 6'5". Yes. So Ula is not an off-the-rack kind of guy, even if he wants to. You have to find everything for him. So I like the fact that the break in the trouser is precise. I like the fact that it has just a sliver of the shirt. And then you see, Danny, what do you call them again? Your cufflinks? Is it cufflinks? Yes. The cufflinks just show, and then you have the sleeve that comes down and it falls properly on your shoulders as well as on your chest. The lapel is modern and updated. These things are important for a man because you want the torso, you want the leg, you want him to look sharp. Okay. Matt Bomer showed up in Ralph Lauren Black Label, navy blue, damn near electric blue. It was the brightest of the blues on the red carpet for men. Gorgeous. Slim, tapered trousers all the way down. He looks tall to me. He wore a very iron, flat-chested shirt. I think it's one of those hard bodices one that is just doesn't crease. It looked great. It looked great. I loved it. He looked excited to be there. He was clean-shaven, groomed. He had product in his hair to, gel his hair back. He looked wonderful. I could see the manicure, clean nails, shoes looked fabulous. I think they are black. He looked great. Matt Bauer, Ralph Lauren, Black Label. And now we're coming to the not sure what's going on here category. First up is the beautiful and gorgeous Amal Clooney. Amal wore Dior and then she decided to wear her own white gloves. I'm under the impression that she dressed herself. She's very well respected here in England and she's an academic. She's extremely intelligent. She's a lawyer. So this is not her forte. Having said that, Amal is very slim, bordering on thin. That's not the point. The point was the gloves was a wonderful idea. It really was. I loved it, but they were too loose. There are two things that she could have done. She could have worn the gloves all the way up to the armpit. And that would have been nice. I think that would have really shown off the gloves in a better light. And they were too loose. If they were tighter, perfect. Because she matched the white gloves with the bag. So there was a connection there. And that was gorgeous. The dress was great. The gloves was a great idea. But they were too loose. And I feel that she should have just hiked them up underneath her armpit. And it would have been perfect. Yes. The next actress in this category is Kerry Washington. In Mary Katranzu. Katranzu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Her stylist, Ula, where's the ambulance? Has the ambulance come in front?
It's on its way.
It's on its way. She has to jump right inside. No excuses. Top actress. This was a scandal. Girlfriend could have done better. You know what it is, I tell you. If you look at the picture I'm putting up now, this is what she wore last year to the Golden Globes. Balenciaga. And she was pregnant. So there's no excuse. If she had worn this when she was pregnant and the Balenciaga now, then I could have said okay. I didn't like it. It was just for her that's on a #1 show. I didn't know. I tried to like it and I still haven't liked it. I didn't get it. The bag didn't match the dress. I didn't understand the dress. I'm sorry. I love Kerry Washington, and I hope that her stylist figures it out when she gets to see the Sinai for the Academy Awards, because she just can't show a blah. I say this because we don't have that many black actresses, so you gotta come with it. If I'm not there to do it, girlfriend, please do it for me, please. Jennifer Aniston and Yves Saint Laurent. The dress was fine. The high slit was fine. The strap sandals was fine. The makeup, the hair was fine. It's that she always wears black. I feel that Jennifer Aniston, I don't like the fact that they keep on bringing up Brad Pitt as if she's some kind of sorry person and Brad Pitt was the be-all and end-all. I don't think so. I really think she's had a sensational career. She's gone out with some really, really great guys, and she's had really great and lovely relationships. But she's dressing pitiful. I mean, she cannot know that many people that are dying on a regular basis to have that many black dresses. Girlfriend needs to wear something tight. You need to cinch in the waist. You need to throw that hair back. You need to wear red lipstick, throw on some lashes, and just storm that red carpet like, excuse me, that's how you need to come. Nice is nice. Cute is cute. But you need to switch it up a little bit. I do it for Ula too. Sometimes he's like, who are you and where's my wife? Because you just need to stay sexy. You're a woman, you're 45, you're in your own. You're not giving anybody any excuses. You don't have to give anybody excuses. You can wear anything you want and you know you're going to carry the look. This is what Jennifer has to do. She just needs to bring out the powwow. I know it's there. You have to bring it out. If her stylist is her best friend from high school, Jennifer, you need to let her go. Jennifer, if it is you that is always too comfortable in black, get out of the way of your stylist and let her style you. You've got the body, you've still got the looks. Thank you, Jesus, amen. Give it to us. We want it. Once or twice a decade. We'll be good with that. Okay. This one I didn't understand. My beautiful, gorgeous Lupita Nyongo. Let me start from the top. Love the hair. Whoever's doing her hair, thumbs up to you. Love her makeup. I know she's the Lancome girl. Love, love, love her makeup. We have the same dark complexion. Love it. I just didn't like the dress. I felt that it was a shrub, or that it's like she was in a commercial for vegetables. She gave us hit after hit after hit after hit last year. I knew Lupita because of the red carpet. I did not know who Lupita was with the Ralph Lauren dress. I was like, who is this girlfriend? I don't know, maybe because she's not the front and center this year, she's playing it down. She doesn't want to get into the way of the winners. You know how it is, like, you know, you go to a friend's wedding or you go to a wedding and the bride only wears white. I might wear white in certain parts of my outfit. I'm bringing it. Especially if I'm single, you better believe I'm bringing it. Lupita, bring it. You're a queen. You're a diva. You're an intellect. I don't care what your stylists are telling you. You bring it. This was, it was just for me. And that was why I put her in this category. I don't know what is going on, because you cannot go from 100 to 10. It's unacceptable. And you and I know that this is a horse and pony show. Yeah? All right. So are we looking towards Academy Awards? Yes. Is the ambulance here? Yes. No. The stylist has to go in. At least get. No. You know what? Let them go to the police. Get a warrant. There's a warrant out for your arrest. You do this again, you're going right into the slammer. Keira Knightley was in Chanel. Congratulations, darling. It must be very exciting for you because this is your first. Here's my thing. I loved the detail on this dress. It was sensational. It really was. I loved the butterfly. I don't know whether the butterfly is attached to the bag and she just slipped her hand through like a clutch, or it was just a bracelet. I thought it was adorable. I thought the fabric was great. Can you imagine if this fabric was just loose in the style of a kaftan and just flowing behind her? Again, with the empire just above her waist. It would have been gorgeous. What turned it into a not so great dress was the white detail around the neck and on the bottom. It didn't work. It didn't work. And I just wish that they had just made it very flouncy, very flowy on her, and she would have been the star of the show. Having said that, her makeup was beautiful. For a pregnant girl, you remember, you're breaking out on all kinds of things. I thought she looked great. I really didn't. And she wore heels. She looked fabulous. Let's move to the best dressed couple. What can I say? They're becoming regular on the red carpet. I love her. I love him. I wasn't crazy about his beard because I remember I told you about grooming, but I'll give him a pass because he wore a raisin Dolce & Gabbana tuxedo. Who am I talking about? Matthew McConaughey and his beautiful wife, Camilla Alves, who wore Monique Lhuillier. Gorgeous couple. I think that this marriage is going to last till the end of their days. I think that they're really in love, they're very happy, and they bring the best out in each other. That's very much me and Ula. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I see in them what we have. You bring the best out of the person and you let the person be exactly who they are. It's the best thing ever because you're married to your best friend. And I think that is what I like about this couple. They ride together, they roll together, they love each other, and they're fun, and they have fun together. For men, the award goes to Adrian Grenier, who wore an eggplant colored suit. This brother, I'm sure you remember him from Entourage. It was the confidence. He strolled in and swooned all the girls. I'm older, so I know that game. You understand me? And he played it. He played it so well where he's one of those guys where the studio heads need him. Do you want a hit show? Do you want a hit show? Oh, then please, you need to hire me. He's not bending backwards to anybody. It's the confidence. It's the sex appeal. It is the charm. He was the leader of his crew. And he came in, he gave a salute, and he kept that thing going. You want more of him because he only gives you so much. I had to give it to him. He was the guy of the show for the Golden Globes. Ula is my man all day long, every day. Every day, all day, that's my baby. Golden Globes, Adrian Grenier got it. Why? Because Ula wasn't there. Okay, and the Fumi Award for the best dressed at the Golden Globes was none other than Jennifer Lopez. Again, I lived in Hollywood. I'm not trying to show off, I kid you not. The point I'm trying to make is that J-Lo is Latina. If you understand what Latina is, then you will understand JLo a little bit more. Latinas are hot. Latinas are passionate. Latinas are sexy. Latinas, they mean what they say what they mean, and they tell you as is. They're very much like Italians. Italians have that passion. Nigerians, again, also have that kind of passion. So I understand Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez and I are the same age. We are both 45. And she brought it. And she always brings it. She said, what? An award show? Benny, what dress are we going to wear? Zuhair Murad. She loves Zuhair Murad, and she brings that sexy. She brings that sexy all day long, every day. I'm here. I would rather come overdressed, God forbid, than underdressed. That's Jennifer Lopez. The body swinging. Loved the dress. Loved the high slit. The only insy little thing that I think was missed by her stylist, and I'll give you a pass because I know, JLo is so flawless. Under the left breast, the boning of it kind of came out and was pricking into her bust. You could see the indentation in all of the pictures, even when she presented, because she was not nominated for anything. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is why I didn't understand Jennifer Aniston. This is why I didn't understand Lupita. Here we have Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. She's not nominated for anything. But you know what? I will show up. I will remind all of you, the studio heads, I'm still here, God darlings, 45 and what? That's why she has about the boy next door, and she's having all of these affairs, because she has that allure, because she has that sexy, because you know what? They're going to talk about her. They're going to talk about her. You better talk about what I'm bringing to you. Maximum respect, Jennifer. I love you. I've always loved you. I continue to love you because every year you do not disappoint. Only God knows what this girl's going to bring to the Oscars, but I will be here to let you know. The award, the Fumi'S award, goes to Jennifer Lopez. Yes, are you clapping? We are not finished. We are not finished. We are not finished. Now we're in the category of fire your stylist. Fire her. Because definitely I know you have a stylist and she's not doing you any favors. Whether you're being mean to her, doesn't matter. You've passed the point of no return. She's got to go. First up, Claire Deeds. Why? Valentino, surprised. Didn't get it. Kate Mara from Miu Miu. Love her. Fantastic actress. Great dress. I even forgive the stain on the carpet because that was not your fault. I even forgive if the belt came with the dress. What I don't understand is why your stylist did not rip it off the dress. Why she made you walk out with a belt that did not make sense to your dress, that even had frills. I looked again. I looked twice. I was like, sorry, is it a top and a skirt? I didn't get it. It didn't make sense. It completely ruined the dress. And then it's a peach coral, I don't even know what to call it, belt. It didn't make sense. Why did you do that to wonderful Kate Mara? I mean, she was killed off the show. Now you want to kill her off the red carpet? This is not nice. You're getting arrested. You're getting arrested and you're going to be fined $500. Cash, not credit card. We want you to give us cash so that you really feel this pain. And when she comes onto the red carpet again, you make sure that you do the right thing. Like I said, this is why Rachel Zoe is Rachel Zoe. And she claims her talent. Nobody's claiming this. Or we don't know who the stylist was. It's an emergency all around. Is Zosia Mamet in Andrew Jean. I had to look her up because in all fairness, I didn't know who she was. Because I said to myself, and this is something else that you should know. Designers can be very snobby and they can be very standoffish. Who? Oh no, sorry, darling, we can't give her anything because they want their dresses to be on the best bodies. They want their dresses to be on the actresses that are hot right now, that are in the papers, in the magazines. Jennifer Lopez can have every single dress from every designer. Believe it, they will give it to her. Same thing with Kim Kardashian. Zosia Mamet, no, not so sure. But I will tell you this though. Zosia Mamet is on Girls. She's on a hit show. So she's got the money even if they don't give it to her. I do not understand how she came onto the red carpet with a very bland, simple is fine, bland, taffeta grey and blush gown. I don't get it. Okay, let's move forward a little bit. The hair was nice, gorgeous smile. She's a young girl. Gorgeous smile. If you wear such a challenging dress, why did you not zhuzh this up with some dripping diamonds? Okay, you don't have it, but last time I checked, cubic zirconia is still around. Costume jewelry would have zhuzhed this up. You could have had gorgeous pink nail polish, gorgeous lipstick. You could have scraped that hair back to the nape of the neck. You could have given it something. You could have put a belt, snatched the belt from Kate Mara. That's who should have had the belt. And just cinched in your waist and give it a little something. She wore the dress like a zip in the back. It's got that peplum look, which for me, I thought it was two parts. I thought it was a top and then a skirt, the taffeta skirt. I would have even respected this if she removed the top and wore a t-shirt. Squeeze me. I don't even care. Anything. Your stomach can't touch this. Globes. Anything. With a white t-shirt, even roll it, put a cigarette in one of them. You know how they used to do in the movie Grease or whatever. Come a little, rock and roll. Gel the hair back, something. Then I'd have been like, oh, wait 1 minute, and who are you? That would have been interesting. For me, the worst crime is boring. The worst crime is bland. The worst crime is same again. The worst crime is safe. Never play safe on the red carpet. What are you telling the casting directors? What are you telling the producers? What are you telling the studio heads? Do you want to have a short career or do you want to have a long career? This did not make sense. You're on a hit show, so I know you have a stylist. So your stylist, fire her. She's going to be fined. She's going to go and see the Sinai, where she's going to go have a therapy session, and we're going to find out whether this career is for her. Because she did not do you right. Not at all, Godfrey. So, that was that. As you would have noticed, I did not have a worst meal. The men were fantastic. In place of that, what did I have? I had the most original, and I know he got a lot of slack for it, but I loved it. Who am I talking about? None other than Alan Cumming. I thought he was great. He showed up there with what? Like a cream, not even cream, like a cream champagne beigey Yostami suit, shirt and tie. And then he wore some kind of like, out of their sneakers. But he was dressed. Dare I say, if I look a little closer like this, he's got MAC foundation, C40 or C33, I'm not sure. Yes! I loved it. It was original, it was different, he was daring, he doesn't really care. He goes by the beat of his own drum, and because he felt good in it, because he felt confident in it, I gave him most original. I really thought it was okay for the Golden Globes. And Alan Cumming, if you know him, is a very sweet guy. He's so gentle and he's so jaja that this is very him. I couldn't see him in a tux. In fact, had he worn a tux like the other guys, I wouldn't have noticed him. That is how against his personality it is. This is him, and he was fabulous. So, my loves, that is my Golden Globes red carpet review. I really hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. And of course, I'm not going to let you walk away without the quote for this episode. And it is related to fashion by none other than Gabrielle Coco Chanel. And she says, In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be what? Different. On to the next red carpet. Stay beautiful, and above all, stay fabulous.